Today is like one of the snowiest days of the year here in Toronto. And so I decided that it would be a great day to go visit my friend Zach. Now the one thing is, as I'm sure you saw in the thumbnail, we're doing something a little crazy today. Okay, so I'm here with Zach. Zach and Zach.
Yeah, Zach and Zach. How's it going?
And so Zach has built this sort of Wim Hof style plunge pool in his backyard or on his patio here. You want to show us a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So it's a 95-gallon trash tank, or trash can that we've filled with water. We've got a nice pond pump that runs all the time to make sure it doesn't freeze. And yeah, you can just, who doesn't want to, you know, jump in cold water every single morning? Yeah, right? Like, it's a Canadian hot tub. Had a good session. I'm trying to convince Zach to get in. I don't know.
So yeah, Zach made a very great concept video of this. You guys want to take a look at it? There'll be a link to it in the description.
So cold exposure has been blowing up online.
Changing scientists' understanding of how the body works.
Around 12 months ago, I was introduced to Wim Hof on Joe Rogan's podcast.
About changing the chemistry right now in your body.
I began exploring his breathing techniques, along with cold showers and his online program. I started traveling around with my friends looking for cold water.
You know, Zach, when I said, you know, hey, let's get together and get lunch, this is not what I meant for it to turn out to.
So when you're getting in and out, you want to put this towel on the railing, because when you're getting out, if you take too long to get your, like when you're grabbing onto the railing, your hand will freeze to the railing. It's happened once.
What? Why are we doing? Dip in.
I just sit down.
Just sit down. Oh, the hardest part is the crotch. Oh yeah. Oh, the crotch hurts so bad. Okay, so for those of you who are enjoying watching me freeze my butt off going into that ice bucket, continue watching. I'm gonna have it playing on the side. But for those of you who want to gain a little bit more value, perhaps that's why you clicked onto this video, because of the title, let's talk about it. For example, let's say you're making videos like the one that you're watching currently playing out, where you're doing stuff that's viral-esque, it's cinematic, it's trendy, it's the stuff that you like watching, but yet no one else is watching your stuff. Why is that? There's probably about 3 reasons that I'll touch on. The first reason is the fact that it just is not accessing the YouTube algorithm, which no one understands. To me, this is like some sort of foreign language that, if for those of you who do know the YouTube algorithm, you guys know the secret codes to how the internet works, please send me a personal message, write it in the comments, share that additional information. Maybe there's a link or a tutorial, but I've been focusing really hard to figure this thing out. It's very difficult. Now, there are patterns though, and that goes to my second point. So don't try and focus on, like, let's say the YouTube algorithm. It really messes with your head because you start focusing on metrics and it just kills your creativity. The second thing I would talk about is relevancy. What are you talking about, and is it relevant to what everybody else is sort of talking about? I believe that the videos that sort of hook on are the ones that are sort of at the peak of everybody's minds, and everyone's got the tip of your tongues, and the greatest way you can sort of gauge this is to look at what videos are being created and which ones aren't being created within that stream of relevancy. So maybe there's a tutorial, maybe there's a camera, maybe there's a lens that just no one's talked about yet, and then that's sort of what you should sort of begin on. The number one thing that I would recommend for all of you guys is just make videos that you want to make and then apply something that people gain value out of. That's my final and third point, which is value. Does your stuff create value for your audience who is watching? For example, if you went to go see a movie, you went to the movie theater and there is no value out of that experience going to the movie theater, so let's say you went to go see a comedy but you didn't laugh. Well, that comedy holds 0 value in the laugh category. If you went to go see a drama but didn't gain any additional information, that's no value. Essentially, you want an audience to experience value, and you as an audience member, you want to gain value out of an experience. And if there's no value part of the experience, whether it's learning, laughter, an emotional engagement, or just some sort of additional wisdom out of that experience, you're not going to want to share, to experience it again, or even follow whatever that person is who's providing, or at least attempting to provide, some sort of value within their content. So trying to provide value, a lot of people do YouTube tutorials or some sort of fun experience video. A good little thing to think of is like value before video content. So what is the value of the video you want to make before like going deep down it? If there's no value part of it, then probably just don't pursue it. And adding value to your videos is very easy. And that's not production value, that's actual information, knowledge stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to jumping into that ice bucket. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in and listening to me babble on. For those of you who want to keep looking at the stuff that I'm making, hit that subscribe button, the bell. I don't know where I'm pointing. I never know where it is, part of this screen. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy watching me freeze my butt off. Oh, thank you! Wow! Yeah!